Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Carbon Offset Symposium. My name is Erin Dunable, and I'm with AECOM, and we're really happy to be here today and support the Office of Planning, with their efforts today. I'd like to kind of give you guys a general understanding of what's going to happen today in terms of the agenda. They've been provided for you guys at the front, so hopefully you all have those. But in the morning session, our goal is to set up a baseline. There's been a lot of interest in carbon offsets here in Hawaii. So we'd like to provide a general level of understanding because there's varying degrees of understanding among the decision makers and the stakeholders. And we just generally like to provide you guys a basic understanding to work from and make decisions from. So in the morning session, we'll have experts talking to you about greenhouse gas emissions and carbon offsets. As we adjourn for lunch, we'll come back and our format will change slightly and be a little bit more discussion-based. So that portion of the symposium will be based on projects, Hawaii-based projects. So we're really honored to have a lot of local experts here come talk to us about their efforts and their projects related to reducing greenhouse gas emissions. They've also been generous with their time and information, and that information that they've provided us is going to allow us to run through some interactive exercises later in the day to give you guys a better understanding of what all these complex terms mean and how to apply them in a decision criteria. And then lastly, we'll wrap up the day and talk about what we talked about, give a wrap up of the complex topics that we've talked about today, address any remaining questions that you guys may have that weren't addressed throughout the day, and we'll do that through a parking lot process that I'll review in a minute. And lastly, we'll have Danielle Bass, the State of Hawaii Sustainability Coordinator, talk about next steps related to this project. So first, AECOM likes to start every meeting with a safety moment. We have a culture of safety at AECOM. So at this menu, one of the things we want to be careful about are bag straps and handles. As people are coming in and out of the aisles, you can tuck your purses and bags under their chairs just to prevent any slip, trips, and fall hazards. The other thing I'd like to bring your attention to is in the event of a fire, how we exit. We'll exit through these same doors that you guys entered through. And we'll proceed right through the parking garage, up the ramp, and we'll exit at street level. And AECOM staff will be available to guide you guys with that. So I wanted to go over the ground rules for today, and basically that's that we want to honor the agenda. We're going to try and stay on topic. We have a lot of information to present to you guys here today, so I'll try and do my best to keep us on time and on topic. So in the event during Q&A, if some questions seem to be off topic or are something that we're going to address later on in the day, we'll put it in the parking lot, and then we'll come back and have a dedicated time in the late afternoon to address that. So we'd also like to save questions for the dedicated Q&A period, just again to keep us on time and on agenda. When you ask questions and when you speak, we ask you to be concise because we'd like to hear as much as we can from as many of you as we can. So just please be concise. And then, as I said, we'll park other issues. And most importantly today, we want to respect others. We're all coming from a different level of understanding, and we want to value everybody's individual, professional, and cultural differences. And so this is just a brief overview of the parking lot process. I'm sure you all are familiar with this. In the event something is off topic or again will be discussed in more detail later, we'll put it in the parking lot process and we'll have it dedicated time to review that later on in the afternoon. And that's it. With that, I'd like to introduce my colleague, Michael Caprardi. Michael is from our California office. He's our North American Technical Practice Group leader. Our technical practice group for greenhouse gases is made up of over 300 staff members in various services related to greenhouse gases. He's been advising clients on carbon offsets since 2010, and we're very happy he could be here with us today.